Project Rebirth. The air buzzed with expectation at Second Chances Hospital as Dr. Gina Vance unveiled Project Rebirth. The somber specter of death that usually hung over the hospital was conspicuously absent. In its place, a vibrant demonstration showcasing groundbreaking technology took center stage. Death was no longer an impenetrable barrier, but a gossamer veil, easily traversed by this scientific marvel. Gina had dedicated her life to the mysteries of consciousness, carving out a niche for herself in the field of bioengineering. Project Rebirth was her crowning achievement, a cocktail of nanobots created to restart the heart and reawaken dormant brain functions. Amy Miller, their first patient and a young woman who had succumbed to irreversible cardiac arrest, lay motionless on the sterile bed surrounded by machines humming and beeping in rhythm. As Project Rebirth initiated, tension filled the observation room like dense fog rolling in on a winter's dawn. Then it happened, something akin to a miracle. The once flat line on Amy's ECG monitor stuttered back to life as her weak pulse returned. Her eyes fluttered open, revealing an ethereal blue glow that seemed almost charged with electricity. A cheer erupted from those watching, but quickly faded as Amy scanned her surroundings with confusion etched across her face. When she spoke, her voice was devoid of warmth or emotion. "It's different," Amy rasped out, causing goosebumps to ripple across the skin of everyone present. In subsequent days, more patients were revived using Project Rebirth only to display identical symptoms: glowing blue eyes and an unnerving detachment from their past selves. They spoke about visions that chilled the blood, endless darkness punctuated by brief encounters with an ominous entity lurking beyond death's door. Gina initially dismissed these accounts as trauma-induced hallucinations, but soon found herself alarmed when patients began obsessing over these experiences, and their conversations became filled with cryptic warnings about an insatiable darkness beckoning them. Their personality changes were even more unsettling. Warm smiles turned into empty stares. Friendly banter was replaced by cryptic riddles. Fear crept in, slowly eroding the initial excitement. One night, the shrill sound of security alarms shattered the silence. The patients were absent from their rooms and later discovered in the morgue, their blue eyes shining brighter than before, their faces twisted into grotesque caricatures of smiles. The horrifying truth crashed into Gina like a tidal wave. Project Rebirth wasn't bringing patients back to life. It was creating a bridge between life and death, exposing them to the horrors that lurked beyond. Confronted with these revived husks, stripped of any semblance of human compassion or understanding, the physicians felt a palpable sense of unease. These individuals, who were once their patients, exhibited an agility and power that starkly contradicted their prior state of weakness. The hopeful blue orbs that once resided in their sockets had been replaced by eyes radiating a chilling, sinister wisdom. Overnight, Second Chances Hospital transformed into a battlefield. Scalpels morphed into weapons and gurneys became makeshift barricades. The cries of the injured echoed through sterile hallways while reanimated patients issued chilling threats. In desperation, Gina plunged back into her research and discovered a hidden failsafe designed to disconnect rebirth nanobots from human consciousness. It was risky and could cause permanent brain damage, but it was their last hope. Gina performed the critical procedure on one of the reanimated patients using a modified surgical tool, amidst palpable fear and a sliver of hope. A gut-wrenching scream filled the air as his blue eyes dimmed before he collapsed, lifeless. Relief swept over Gina, but it was short-lived as an icy chill spread through Second Chances Hospital, causing lights to flicker out, plunging them into darkness. The remaining reanimated patients closed in on Gina, their chilling laughter reverberating ominously throughout the hospital. Second Chances Hospital had been transformed from a beacon of medical advancement into an arena for unimaginable horror due to Project Rebirth. Gina's dream of defeating death had opened a gateway to an unthinkable terror. As the reanimated patients closed in, Gina knew she had unleashed an indescribable darkness that would forever stain Second Chances Hospital with blood. What was once Gina's hopeful dream had now taken a grotesque form, a nightmare that words could not adequately describe. Inside the Second Chances Hospital, a relentless battle unfolded. Every doctor or nurse who fell only served to fuel the power of the malevolent force. Second Chances Hospital never saw the light of another day. News reports blamed a catastrophic equipment failure and a bizarre illness for the numerous fatalities among its staff and patients. However, The true horror remained locked within the facility's antiseptic walls. Days blurred into weeks, and the quarantine zone around Second Chances grew larger. Hushed rumors of a haunted hospital circulated throughout the once buzzing community. Within the hospital's stark walls, fear held absolute dominion. The remaining patients, mere marionettes manipulated by the entity's influence, meandered aimlessly down the corridors. One after another, the nanobots from Project Rebirth performed their initial function, restarting hearts. Yet what they revived possessed no semblance to human hearts. Each body jolted back to existence, morphing into a grotesque caricature of life as we know it. Their eyes, illuminated with an eerie blue glow, radiated an unquenchable craving. Unhindered by Project Rebirth's confines, the entity stretched its influence to spread beyond Second Chance's concrete boundaries. Electronic devices malfunctioned without any clear reason. Animals behaved aggressively and out of character, while a feeling of unease lingered in every corner of the town. On a night destined for calamity, disaster struck, and the quarantine was breached. A reanimated patient, now merely a shell commandeered by its horrifying inhabitant, stumbled into the desolate cityscape. The creature's unearthly screams sounded through the empty backstreets, each haunting wail acting as a chilling beacon to draw others to it with an eerie magnetism. Under the sporadic illumination of city streetlights, news cameras focused on a sight that made viewers gasp worldwide. Project Rebirth, previously hailed as a triumph of science, was now captured in its terrifying transformation. The project had not just failed, it had triggered an apocalypse beyond anyone's wildest nightmares. Gina watched in pure terror as the reanimated swarm spilled out of Second Chance's hospital, driven by the entity's insatiable craving. Along with her, the world looked on helplessly, frozen in fear. The barrier between life and death had blurred beyond recognition, and the horrifying unknown from beyond had rooted itself in their reality. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. See you next time. Thank you for watching.